Hi guys, welcome here at my channel. My name is Herman of the Woods. I like to make my own stuff and I like a simple life. So let's share and prepare and repair and let's inspire each other. Today I'm on my way to the biological dairy farm of the Klaver, where they have this milk tap, and we're going to get some milk out there because we want to make some yogurt and some cheese. This is an old way to preserve milk so you can hold it longer, and in periods of time where you have a lot of milk, you can store it easy. But I just like these old crafts, and so we still sort of are aware of where is our food coming from, and what can we do if you cannot buy any milk in the store no more. So it's just about learning and preserving about milk and milk bacteria and all. So here we are at the milk tap. They have a fridge out there where they sell meat and cheese, but we're going to get ourselves some raw milk today. You can buy bottles out there, or you bring your own, and you put them in a machine there, and throw in some coins. I believe this costs you €1.50. You push a button for a liter, and then it starts pouring out milk into the bottle. Just wait until it's filled, and put the lid on. So I'll be taking 2 bottles and take those ones home. And then all of a sudden we are home in our kitchen, and we're taking out the bottles. So this video is going to be a little complicated because I want to do 2 things at once. I want to make some fresh cheese and I want to make some yogurt. For the yogurt, I did some preparation. I stored this culture in the fridge, so it's been frozen. So what I'll do, I just take it out. I'll get back to it how I do this and what yogurt I use for making a culture. But we first have to take this out, and we just put this little bottle, and I think women use that to store their breast milk in there or something, I don't know. I found these little bottles, and you can stack them. But here I'll just put it in water, not hot water, but cold water, and we'll just leave it there for a day or something, or half a day, and then it becomes fresh again. Here I'm going to show you how I made it. So I just went to a store and I bought this bio yogurt, and it's got the yogurt cultures in there, and here they call it here Biogarda culture. Of course there's more. I like this one. This is a right turning culture, and it becomes really solid. So I like that very much. Here you see I got these cups. These are stackable. As said, I think women use that to make their baby food, or I don't know exactly what it is, but I find them very practical. You could use other stuff too, little bags or other things. But here I just opened the yogurt, and as soon as I open it, I put it in these little cups. I want to have it as fresh as possible, and I don't want any contamination, infections, or whatsoever. So just take a spoon and fill them all up. It's easy. Try to work clean. So clean the kitchen before you do these things. We're working with bacteria, and we don't want to have different bacteria that are mixed up. Well, this is just half a liter. Well, you can keep it for years in the freezer. you can use this culture like twice. So I make fresh yogurt now, and I can put it in the freezer and I can reuse it once more. But after that, it loses its capacity. So twice, maybe 3 times, but then it's done. So we're going to cover it up. The funny thing about this stack system is that every little pot is also the lid of the next one. So they cover each other, and you get some sort of a bottle-shaped thing. And so they're all stacked. Each one contains a little bit of fresh yogurt. Well, there you have it. It's going into the fridge. And we'll just leave it there. And each time we make yogurt, we just take one piece off. And yeah, this is another way you can do it. Just put some yogurt in these cups and freeze it. Put it in plastic, of course. Small bags works fine too. So you got more solutions. Okay, here we're pouring in the raw milk in a pan. There are people that say don't boil it. You can make yogurt from raw milk as well. And honestly, that is true. But to be sure, I'll heat it up. I won't cook it. I'll heat it up until 95 degrees for just a very short period of time. So we sterilize it a little bit. For cheese, you have to go to the boil. So those are two different. So I will be taking off a little bit when it's 90 degrees. We'll be measuring it here with this thermometer. Left-hand side is Fahrenheit, right-hand side is Celsius. So there you go. You see my finger. We'll just try to get it close to a boil, 100 degrees. So in Celsius. It's got a clip, this one here, so we'll be able to follow it. If you just buy milk in a store, like for example, this is bio milk, you don't have to boil it. You can use it right away. What I use for making yogurt is this thing that I found in a secondhand store a long time ago. It's a Yoga Magic or something like that. So the thing is, this one keeps the milk with the culture warm for like 12 to 24 hours, between 30 and 40 degrees. It only uses 8 watts. It's 220 volts that we have here in Europe. Of course, you could use hay boxes or other insulated bottles. People do it in ovens as well. So there's a lot of possibilities. The only thing what you want is you want to keep the milk with the culture at a temperature between 30 and 40 degrees for a period of time. So like between 12 and 24 hours. So, but let's go back to the raw milk here. We keep stirring it. So the heat will be divided. And we'll just bring that temperature up, 60, 70, 80. And now we're almost at 100. So we're at about 90, 95 degrees Celsius. And now we're going to take the milk for our yogurt. So here we have that cup from that yogurt. Let's call it machine. And we'll just fill it up till it's full. We just keep a little space because we have to add the culture when it's cooled off. So just a little more, yep. The pan is going back onto the fire because we want to bring it to a boil for our cheese making. Here you see the yogurt coming out of the fridge, which is fresh now. But we cannot add it to the yogurt yet because we first have to cool it down. And we have to cool it down quick. there's always a risk of contamination if you just let it cool off very slowly. Other bacteria might come in. They like those temperatures as well, around, let's say, 40 degrees. So we want to bring it to 40 degrees as quick as we can. So what I do is I just put it in a pan. I add cold water, and here you have the thermometer. And we keep stirring the milk because we want to have the cold from the water going into the milk to cool down. And there is always, of course, the exchange of temperature. So we have to stir the cold water and we have to stir the milk to get it cooler. So we use the clip to put it in the milk so we can keep an eye on the temperature. So this is with raw milk that we cook, that we sterilize. If you just buy a package of milk in a store, you don't have to boil it, and you could just put it in this yogurt machine and add your culture and put it away for 12 to 24 hours. Here you see I stir the water as well for a better heat exchange. You can imagine that the water that is right on the side of the pot will be warmer or colder. Okay, meantime, we're going to make some preparations for the cheese. There's a couple of ingredients we're using. Of course, the lemon. And here the vinegar. I show you a bottle that I bought, but I also make my own vinegar. So I just put it aside. I'm not going to take that one. I'm going to take the vinegar that I made myself. I put that in a milk package. It says boiled here. So I made this vinegar, I boiled it, and I stored it. Okay, here I show the salt and some pepper. About the vinegar, if you boil it, you sort of kill the vinegar bacteria, and but it's still sour, it's still acid, and we want to have the acid for the process, not the bacteria, not just the bacteria. So meantime, here I show you milk is boiling, and you can see it bubbling, and we'll just turn the temperature down. So we keep it there for like 15 minutes. In the meantime, while boiling for these 15 minutes, we add the lemon juice. Just a full spoon will do fine. And we just remember, in the beginning we added 2 liters of milk, and we took off like 0.8 or something. So there's just a little more than a liter in here. So lemon, and now we're adding the other acid, which is the vinegar, the boiled vinegar, and we just put in 2 spoons of vinegar. There you go. And we're going to add some salt. Also like a spoon. Something like that. Depends on your own taste. And I like to have it a little spicy, so we'll be adding some pepper too. You could add other herbs or species, whatever you want, you know. Looking at my watch, 11:30, waiting 15 minutes. And after 15 minutes, we stop heating it, and let's have a look at the result. There you have it. You see, there's this young, fresh cheese. So the solid parts and the fluids, they split. So all we have to do now is get these solid parts out, and that's our fresh cheese. It's that easy. It's that easy. So I got here a towel that I put in a basket, and so the liquids can go out. I'll take the towel and I press it, get the last juices out. Of course, I have waited a little so it's cooled off. And that's our fresh cheese. And you can do all kinds of things with it. It's nice on a pizza with spinach, just on a sandwich, in a tomato soup. It's a bit like mozzarella. Like I said, you could add herbs like fresh onions or stuff like that. And it's a very good way to conserve milk. So just imagine that you can buy no milk in the stores no more. Oh, here I have a taste of it myself. It tastes good. This is a way to store milk and to save your proteins. And you can store this in the fridge for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks or something. I haven't tried to freeze it, but probably that would be possible too. I don't know. So I'll just store it in the fridge. And now it's ready to be used and to be eaten. So, okay, let's go and see how our yogurt is doing. It's been cooling off. As you can see here, we're at 40 degrees Celsius, a little lower. And there we take our culture. If your milk is too hot, above 40 degrees, and you add your yogurt culture, you'll kill all the bacteria and they can't do their work no more. So you really have to wait until 40 degrees, lower than 40 degrees, between 30 and 40 degrees Celsius. And you add the culture. And in this case, we just put a lid on top of it and we wait for 24 hours in this case. And we'll take it out and we have a look. Take off the lid and see what we get here. I'll show you guys. Take off the lid and I'll grab a spoon. And you see that we have a very solid yogurt, and it's the kind of yogurt that I like. You can of course get other cultures and it'll look different. And this is a great yogurt to have a good breakfast, like with muesli or krusli or something, or just like a dessert or something. Very healthy. Enjoy your meal. Well, this is it, folks. Thanks for watching, and I hope you liked it. I'm gonna store mine in the fridge, but I hope that you subscribe and give me some likes, and comments are very welcome too. And I hope to see you next time. So bye bye. Have fun.